Executing projects involves doing a series of sequential tasks wherein one department does some work and hands over to the next department and then to next and so on till project is handed over to client. For example, typically it would be sales handing over to engineering, then to material procurement, then production, and then site work, and finally delivered to client. At the boundaries of these departments where the handover happens, many times you will find that there are communication gaps. And these communication gaps cause lot of damage to companies in terms of rework, delays, and blame game amongst various departments. Why do these communication gaps exist? It is because most companies do not have a formal requirement that whenever any communication happens from upstream to downstream, the upstream people should get acknowledgement from downstream that they have received and noted the message. For example, let's say sales department has handed over a list of certain requirements from the client to engineering and they have emailed it to engineering. But engineering did not see it and they made drawings without incorporating those requirements. So later on it is going to cause rework. Another example is production manufactured something by using old revision of drawings because they did not notice that engineering has revised the drawings and the revised drawings were not available on the shop floor. Why they did not notice? Okay, because the engineering department after revising uploaded it to some shared portal from where the production guys were supposed to take it, but they didn't see that. These things can be prevented by following one simple rule that upstream people should always be required to take acknowledgement from downstream that the downstream has received and noted the message. Without this acknowledgement, the process of handover should not be considered as completed. When we discuss this with people, immediately they come up with two common objections. One, they say that why should I again follow up for getting an acknowledgement? Because they are receiving the message either through email which has been sent by somebody, or in many cases there are automated emails. For example, if engineering has uploaded a revised drawing, the system itself will send an automated email to the production that there has been a revision in drawing. So if message is already going to them, why should I again be required to take an acknowledgement? Because in today's corporate world, there are many people who receive hundreds of emails every day. And it is impossible for them to run through all the emails. So for critical things, it is always better to get an acknowledgement. Another objection is, the second objection is that it will increase our work. Because in addition to sending that message, we have to also follow up for getting an acknowledgement. Now, actually, if you see, it is going to save time for the upstream people. How? Because when the downstream makes mistakes because of not having seen that communication, then whatever resolution is required, it always involves the upstream people. For example, if production did not make something as per the revised drawings, now the first attempt will be made to salvage whatever they made. Okay, so it will involve engineering to have a look at what was made and then have communication with client that how many of these things can be accepted as it is. And so a lot of time gets spent even of upstream people to resolve the issues that are created. So actually, by taking acknowledgement, it is not additional work for them, but lot of time and efforts are going to get saved. So every company should try to follow this mechanism of insisting on upstream taking acknowledgement from downstream. Otherwise, remember, the handover is not considered complete.